Hey guys, so topic for today, how to deploy an environment using an ARM template from Azure Portal. So what is ARM template? ARM templates are pre-configured scripts to automate deployments. You can use to deploy single machine or you can use it to deploy whole environment. Templates are normally in JSON format. It can be one or more than one, but normally it is only a single file. You can deploy using multiple methods. There are methods like Azure Portal, Azure CLI, PowerShell, REST API. Even you can use GitHub to deploy Azure ARM templates. And you can also use Cloud Shell. To create the template, let's go to Azure Portal, go to search bar and right here deploy. You can see deploy a custom template, click it. There are already many templates which you can choose, but we are going with build your own template in the editor. Template has more than one elements, and these four which you see here, they are the important one. Basically, these are the fundamental elements of the ARM templates. A schema, it defines the version of template language. So it relies on the editor that you are using. The other versions can be from the IDs such as Visual Studio Pro, management group deployments, and there are many others. Content version, it is the version of the template. It is user defined and can hold any value that is making sense for your team. Resources are what actually you want to deploy or update in the template. For example, services you want to deploy or configure. Parameters are used to store the service parameters that can be used during the deployment. The parameters plays a very important role to ensure consistency in the deployment process. Okay, so now let's start creating our resources. Okay, so let's add a resource. Click resource button here and then choose the resource that you want to create. In our case, first we need a virtual network. So I choose virtual network and then I have to provide a name. So virtual network 1. Let's select OK. And now you can notice that elements are already populated for us. You can see a section variables. Pay attention to subnet elements. We have two subnets. Each subnet has a name and an address prefix. The value for both these elements are coming from the variable. This is a standard in writing a script. So for subnet 1, the name, which you can see on line 23, the value is fetched from line 40, which is subnet 1 name. So this is how variables can be used. Now let's add one more resource. In this time we choose virtual network, a virtual machine, and the name, let's say operating system, and account, let's say virtual machine account, and the template for virtual network, let's select the one which we just created. Click OK. Now you can see the elements are populated related with the resource virtual machine. If you scroll down, you can see in variable section the element is populated with new values. The you are free to change these if you want. For example, the operating system virtual machine size. You can change the virtual machine size if you want. In our case, it is standard T1. You can select any other standard name which Azure support as a family. Let's save it. Now, this is the form which we can use to deploy a custom template. So let's provide the name for the virtual machine win01 and the username, let's say admin, and then the password and the other information, Windows operating system version and storage type. I'll leave it as default. So first thing, let's review and create. Okay, so resource group, we missed it, so let's choose a resource group. Let's go again, review and create. Okay, so validation passed. Let's create it. Okay, so deployment is complete now. Let's go to resource and verify everything. So we created a virtual network. You can see virtual network is created, and the storage account, it is created, virtual machine is created. So we can verify that the template is deployed correctly. Okay, so in case if you want to deploy or load a file, you can use these options. You can create, for example, you are going to deploy a virtual machine, then you can just give a name like this and then provide virtual machine storage, and then you can provide a virtual network too, right? So if you want to download this template, just use the download, and if you want to make changes on your local machine and upload, you can use load file. So this is all about this video. Thanks for watching.